Hey nesters, welcome back to Nesting Haven. Today on the channel we are heading over to Goodwill doing some thrift shopping. I love this color, this kind of teal and glass. It's kind of hard to find. I do have one piece in my own collection. They're asking $6 on this. I see a little goodie bag. Let's go ahead and check this out. There's quite an arrangement in here. They're asking 5, I think. Is it 5 or 6? I think it's 5. No, it's 6. $6 for the bag here. That piece is Japan. There's like these little vessels, little mini vessels. More just for decor. I don't imagine you'd use them for much, but yeah, kind of interesting little selection there. Some look like they are little souvenir pieces. Oh wow. Lots of little knicky-knacks. Do you see it? Oh my goodness, this is so darling. Grandma is another word for love. Look at the little detailing on it with the extra piece of fabric sticking out to make it kind of dimensional. $6 on this piece. I love it. Hanging out behind Grandma, it was this really neat clown clock. I like that they are kind of at a carnival, and it's just kind of really precious. I like the kind of scene to it. It's not, typically you'll get like landscapes or something, but this is like a piece of art with a clock on it, which is kind of a little bit different. You don't see that too often. It definitely shows the clown in a fun light, he's not scary. And they had a couple of these adorable smiley mugs at $2. They did have some chips on them. That one was a pretty gnarly chip at the bottom, unfortunately, but those are always cute. And these are really stunning. They appear to be hand painted. $6 a piece on them. A little bit of a frost to the bottom of the glass as well. Up on the top, we have this beautiful decanter. It has this etched glass ship in it, and I think that is just so fun. I was checking over like the way that the sail came out. It almost looked like it was a crack, but it was just part of the etched glass design. What would you use this for, I wonder? It's quite large. I really enjoy copper, so I spied this piece pretty immediately, and just an adorable little lantern, $6 on that. Isn't that darling? This is such a well done hand-painted piece here. We have the maple leaf with the nice, I'm gonna guess, New England scene into it, considering where we're at. Only $6 as well, and yeah, that's just really stunning. Oh, look at this quirky little weird thing here. We got a squirrel pushing a wheelbarrow. This is actually made in Japan, which I was kind of surprised. It didn't seem to be too old to me, but isn't that kind of hilarious? We got some pink stuff on this end cap here. This is a nice vintage piece, a little planter, but I just think the subject matter might not be something, that would sell well. Plus, I mean, look, it's got some damage at the hat. This is really cute, though, the little Valentine's Day hobby craft here. Nice little accent for a vignette for that season. Or anytime, really, if you like the color pink, you can put that out. This was an unusual piece. It has kind of a cosmic paint look to it, and it's a little flower frog. They wanted $15 for it. It looked pretty modern. There was a chip on the bottom. These are always fun to find. I don't know if other states have done this, but our state, they had made these with different towns and, cities in our state on them, so they're really good quality. I love the color to this. It's almost like an orangey kind of a red. Definitely was well used. Someone enjoyed that. Get a little divided opalware piece here for 10 bucks. It's pretty faded. I don't know if you guys can tell the yellow's pretty faded on it. Yeah, you can see it there. $10 on that glass bake piece. Get some of my favorite plates down here. My little stoneware plates that I collect for my wall. And this was such a wicked bummer. I adore the colors to the rim on this, right? They only had the one here, however, so if there was like 3 more, I totally would have got that. So a few years back, when you saw unicorns, typically they were vintage, right? But then they kind of had a comeback, and this is a modern one here. So you have to be a little careful if you do like strictly vintage to look out for those newer pieces. It looked kind of 80s to me. They did a good job making it retro. Here's another case of a adorable vintage Avon bottle. I have not seen this one before, the kitty cat with a little yarn ball. They get a little too smelly for me. Plus I'm keeping it just to sit on the shelf. I don't like to deal with them too much. Awawiwa, look at this gorgeous horse. With the Kentucky Derby coming up pretty soon, how great would this be for a Kentucky Derby party to put on a tablescape? That is one fabulous horse. I love all the flower detail on it. So cool. Check out a few of the linens today. Oh, look at this fabric they used on some more horses. A little handmade piece, $2. That's cute. You know, orange is one of my most favorite colors, so I'm always drawn to it. This was $2, a very interesting sifter. I've never seen this before. I don't know if it's vintage or modern. It's got definitely a unique look to it. It was nice it actually had grams and cup measurement spots, so that's kind of cool. So what do you think? Do you think it's vintage or modern? I've never seen anything like it before. Have you found any good cookbooks lately? I haven't seen a ton of cookbooks that I don't already have. You guys know I have quite the collection now, but always good to look. They've made so many, so you never know what you might find. Oh, I see some kind of a chicken book there. I don't even know if that was a recipe book or about chickens. I'm just seeing it now. Check this out. The best recipes from New England ends. Yes, please. That's amazing. Definitely excited about that find. A gluten-free book. I actually do sourdough now. I did used to do gluten-free, but I made my own sourdough starter, and that's been working pretty well, so. This is a fun, I don't know what it is. It's almost like a crock pot, but what do they consider this as? It's a unique size. So this is the most exciting find for me. It was $3. The best recipes from New England ends. More than 100 country ends share their traditional favorites and specialties of the house. First of all, let's look at this gorgeous house here. It's so indicative of New England. Adore this. So I'm assuming a lot of these recipes are probably kind of bougie, but I can be inspired by them. We've got some from Vermont and Massachusetts. We got Maine, New Hampshire. I assume Rhode Island's represented in here somewhere, but lots of dog earmarks in it as well. Look at all of them. But so cool. It would have been nice if there was more pictures. Oh my goodness, look at all the dog ears. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to read through this and get inspired. So it's a fun find. It came out in the 80s, if you're wondering and would like to try to seek out a copy yourself, but isn't that great? So here's my next favorite piece I found. This is, are we calling this crewel? I think it's, yeah, it's kind of crewel.
think it's crewel embroidery, but look what they did. They have some like dimensional detail. We got this piece of lace here. Adore the little bouquet of flowers. She has her little glasses there. So cute, right? I love it. Now, what's interesting about this piece, it doesn't have any signature or date on it, but at the back, when they backed it and they needed some cardboard, they used an old, it looks like a diaper box to me. This looks pretty old. And up here it says 25 cents. So when were diapers only 25 cents? And that would be a good indication of when this was made. It looks 1970s to me. I don't know if diapers were only 25 cents in the 70s, perhaps. But this was only $6 and so cute. Look at that image. Absolutely adore this piece. I did grab the Oh So Fabulous horse as well. I couldn't resist it, so I'm sorry if you hear my rooster. It's not the horse, it's my rooster outside. I think he is doing his little crowing, but it's so cute. Look at this horse. I'm on the fence if I want to sell it or not, because I am considering doing another Kentucky Derby party this year. And like I said, I think it would be so great as a tablescape piece, so I might hang on to it. It's a really unique. This lady was only $2. I thought she was pretty darling for a hobbyist piece. And, you know, Valentine's Day decor is a little tricky to come across sometimes, so I thought she would be cute. I probably will list her up on my Etsy, or maybe I'll offer up on one of my Whatnot sales, but yeah, I thought she was great for $2. I did end up picking up the etched clipper ship decanter, and I just thought it was great. Being in New England, nautical stuff does sell pretty well here. This might be something I try to sell locally, but so great with the etched artwork there. It is handmade in Romania, Tuscany piece. It was only $6. I think it was worth a try. It's a good piece. You know, great for a beach house, or if you like to decorate in kind of that beach nautical decor. I think it's a really fantastic piece. Good. You could use it as like a bookend as well. Maybe put something pretty inside of it. You collect like sea glass. Can you imagine that with sea glass? Wouldn't that be so beautiful? And I also picked up the awesome clown clock. This was a made in the USA Burwood piece from 1991. It is a New Haven clock. We got a really great carnival going on here. Definitely screams summertime. And a really cute clown. He's got a baseball cap on. It's kind of unusual, right? But I thought it was a fun piece. So I picked that up. I'll probably resell it. That is going to do it for today's Goodwill Thrift Along with Me and haul. Let me know down below what item was your favorite that I picked up today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.